Hi everybody, I'm Sharon from Deer Valley Bookkeeping Services. I am a certified QuickBooks Pro Advisor, and today I would like to show you how to set preferences in QuickBooks. This is an important step to take before you begin working on your company file because the preferences tell QuickBooks how your company will operate, and it also determines what icons are going to appear on your home page here. Now the way we get to preferences is you go up to the toolbar and click on Edit, scroll down to Preferences, and then this dialog box appears. Now on the left are all the different functions that you can choose to customize your company file, and then on the left is the My Preferences tab and the Company Preferences tab, and they each offer different functions. I'm briefly going to show you the different functions that I think most companies are going to use, but again you would want to click on each one individually and go to both of these tabs here to see what it offers. The first one I want to show you is the accounting, and if you go into the Company Preferences tab, this is where you're going to determine whether you want to use account numbers and you want them to appear on your chart of accounts. Now many accountants like the account numbers because it categorizes the accounts on the chart of accounts. But if you are a bookkeeper working for a small company or you're using QuickBooks as your own financial software for your own business, you might find account numbers cumbersome, and then you can just on-click it and it will eliminate the account numbers from the chart of accounts. The next one is the checking. If you go to My Preferences, you can tell QuickBooks which bank accounts you want to open by default when you open the Write Checks window, Pay Bills, or the Sales Tax or Make Deposits window. The next one is the desktop view, and if you go into the My Preferences tab, you can choose whatever color you want the desktop to be. For now I can choose, let's see, we'll just choose the Grappa Granite, and it can turn it mauve, or you can go to Rose Ribbon and make it pink, whatever your mood, whatever suits your mood at the time. If you go into the Company Preferences part of this desktop view, this is where you'll tell QuickBooks if you're going to want to use sales receipts, statements, if you want to enter and pay bills. Inventory is important. If you're going to use inventory, of course you would click on this button. If you're not going to use inventory, of course you'd unclick it. Jobs and estimates, this is where you're going to go to tell QuickBooks if you want to create estimates or you want to do progress invoicing. For payroll, you would click here. Now if you're going to get a subscription through Intuit, then you will want to have full payroll in your company file because you'll be doing the payroll through your company. If you outsource your payroll to ADP, Paychex, or say me, then you would click No Payroll because you don't need to have the payroll in your company file if you're outsourcing. Anyway, just to show you what happens if I click No Payroll and then I click OK, when I go back to my home page, now you will see that the bottom portion here has no payroll or employee information any longer. So we'll go back up into Preferences, and we will go down to this button here. You can click on if you want reminders of different things, to pay bills or whatever. You can go into Reports and Graphs and go into the Company Preference tab, and this is where you will determine if your company is going to be on the accrual basis or the cash basis. Sales tax is where you will tell QuickBooks if you're going to charge sales tax or not. If you're a service company and you don't charge sales tax, you just click No. For the tax 1099s, this is where you will tell QuickBooks if you are going to hire subcontractors on a regular basis, and you are going to need to produce 1099 forms at the end of the year. This is where you will click on yes and then click OK. And that pretty much concludes our lesson on preferences. I hope it's been helpful. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.